Hi kids, it's math time. Are you ready? Great, let's start. Our learning outcome for today is all about inferring and interpreting data presented in a pictograph without or with scale. Are you ready to learn this? Great, let's start. First, let's remember what are the steps in making a pictograph. The steps in making a pictograph first is you have to think of a title, right? Because the title is where we will know what the pictograph is all about. Number two. Number two is to choose a symbol and think of the scale of each symbol. So if we say scale, that means how many will represent the symbol that you selected. Will it be 5 out of one symbol, 2 out of one symbol, or 1 is equal to one symbol? It depends on the given data. Next is for you to start making the pictograph. So create a table, write the title, the labels, and of course the legend. The legend is where you will find how many is the equivalent of one symbol. And then of course draw your symbol in each label to make sure to count the symbols that you are placing very well. Okay, now that we know or remember what are the steps, how do we read and interpret the data? Here is an example of a table. Let's try to check the parts. First, we have the title. The title is, right, favorite subject. What are the labels? We have the math, the reading, and the social studies. Now, what symbol did they use? That's right, pencil. And the scale is 1 vote for 1 pencil. Let's try to answer some of these questions. What is the pictograph all about? What is the pictograph all about? Right, the pictograph is all about favorite subjects. Do you have a favorite subject? Well, that's great. Next question. What are the given subjects? Math, reading, and social studies. So these are the only subjects that you will be able to choose. Okay, next. How many votes for 1 pencil? Answer is 1 pencil is equal to 1 vote. Next one. What subject has the highest vote? Very good. The subject with the highest vote is math. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 votes. Next question. How many votes did the least favorite subject get? It got 3 votes. And what subject is that? Social studies. Okay. How many people voted? How many people voted? Right. Very good. There are 17 people who voted. Why? because you will count every pencil in the table. Now, class, from the pictograph, what can we say about it? Okay, we can conclude, class, that the most of the people voted math, and therefore math is the most favorite subject, while only few people like social studies. Class, did you know that what we did was reading and interpreting already? When you are reading, class, or when you are inferring, it means you are able to answer series of questions about the pictograph. That is how you read. And how did we interpret, teacher? We interpreted it by saying a conclusion. What was the result or the outcome of the pictograph? And just like in our screen, we know now that out of 17 people, math was their favorite subject and the least favorite one was social studies. We interpreted the pictograph. Was that easy? Great. Okay, from the pictograph itself and answering the questions, you read and interpret already. Now, now, class, it's your turn to read and answer the following question. 5 minutes for you to do this. 5 minutes starts now. Let's check the answer. What is the title of the graph? Answer is number of children absent. Next, how many children were absent on Monday? There were four students who were absent. Why four? Because one smiley face is equal to one child. Which day three children were absent? It was Tuesday. Which day only two children were absent? It's Thursday. And what does a smiley face represent? It represents one child. Okay? Now, class, from the pictograph, what can we say about the pictograph? What is our interpretation? That during Friday, there is a lot of students who are absent. And the least day with students who are absent are Thursday. That is the interpretation of this graph. Okay, so class, reading and interpreting pictographs, when you can answer questions about the graph, you are able to read it already. And when you can conclude what is the result of the graph, you are interpreting it already. So for your activity class, here is the instruction. Number 1, log into your Genio. 2, locate fourth quarter course, week 10, day 2. Next is click the extend math games. Here you will be answering some questions about a graph and you need to finish the 4 levels of the activity. Once you're done, go back to the Genio and do the evaluate pictograph and you are done. Again, class, you had a activity yesterday or last meeting. Don't forget to submit your own pictographs in our link for submission in day 1. I hope that you were able to learn how to read and interpret pictographs. Again,